Hey guys, welcome back to the Debate Hut. I'm Emily, and today I'm going to be giving you my review on a sitcom called Malcolm in the Middle, which has been making headlines recently with its sort of revival. Anyway, before I get started, please give this video a like and subscribe and comment down below with your thoughts on Malcolm in the Middle. So, the plot for anyone unfamiliar with the show, Malcolm, a bright and intelligent boy, lives with his dysfunctional family while dealing with the troubles of being the middle child and a teenager. It was really a happy accident that I even really found this show. YouTube decided to keep recommending different clips of the show, like the best moments from How, Dewey, like those kind of clips, and I finally just decided to give it a go and watch it, and I'm just honestly really glad that I did. So it just from watching those clips, it seemed interesting to me, and I just decided to actually commit to watching the show from start to finish. And yeah, I might have binge watched it. I remember not even being able to pause it, even though I had uni assignments to focus on. So that is honestly just how good this show is. It's just simply amazing. It's a comfort watch for me. I first watched it back in 2022, I think, like probably around then, I think. And since then, I have watched the whole show from start to finish over 10 times. I'm not even joking. It is that good. What I love about the show is getting to go on this journey with the family and the different characters associated with the show and seeing the trouble that they get up to in their normal lives. And really, what brings this show together is its characters and not just Malcolm's family. Everyone in Malcolm's family is really different. Their personalities are very different. You have Malcolm, who is an uber smart kid. You got Dewey, who is smart like Malcolm, but more artsy and just more smart like socially. Reese, who's an amazing chef, but he's a troublemaker. And then you've got Francis, who's the eldest brother, who is an absolute troublemaker. He sort of makes his brothers join in, and they sort of look up to him as well. Lewis, who loves their family but is so strict and has to have it her way all the time, and then Hal, who is, I don't even know how to describe the guy. He's just funny, and all of these characters just make this show amazing. We get to see their interactions with each other, the mischief that they get up to, such as Reese wanting to go to China to beat up his pen pal, or Dewey writing his own opera for school, Francis working on a ranch, Malcolm trying to escape the gifted class, Hal trying on swimwear for his holiday, and then getting arrested, and Lois getting a revenge on some girls in Reese's year. This family is just they're special. They get up to so much, which is simply why the show is just so entertaining. The character development as well is really good. It was nice getting to see the kids grow up, and we get to see them change and become who they really are. Like I said before, it is basically a journey, seeing this family from when Malcolm is like 11 years old all the way to when he's off to uni, which is crazy. And they did such a good way of still, like, even though these kids are growing older and older, they did it in such a way where we get to still go on this journey and get to see all the kind of trouble and all the things that come into their life, all the different conflicts, whether that's starting to work or starting to think about the future, all that kind of stuff, which was I really enjoyed that aspect. And then you have the supporting cast like Stevie, Otto, Pyama, Craig, Hal's friends, and just so many more to add. They just add to the drama and chaos of Malcolm's family. My favorites have to be Craig and Abe. Absolutely hilarious. It's a sitcom, as I've said before, and it is really funny. It is something that instantly relaxes me and puts a smile on my face anytime that I'm feeling a bit down or anytime that I just feel like I need something that's just comforting to watch. This is the show for me. I'm sure all of you guys can relate to that. There is this one show that one or maybe a couple shows that just they just make you feel happy, and this show does that for me. And saying that, just even though it is a sitcom, this show does have its hard-hitting moments, and it does show the family's struggle. Like, for example, Malcolm's family isn't very well off, and we see as the audience the struggles they have, whether that is just affording to have the nicer things like being able to go on holiday or even being able to pay off their bills. This show is just a must watch. Families, adults, everyone. I think it's bound to make everyone laugh. I've barely heard anyone talk about this show, to be honest, apart from my auntie and uncle, who absolutely love the show too. So it must have been a big hit ages ago. But now with the recent news and the trailer and clips of Malcolm in the Middle, Life's Still Unfair, I've been seeing a lot more news articles and YouTube clips, so it seems to actually be a very popular show, perhaps at that point. And before this, I'd only really watched My Parents Are Aliens, which is a British children's sitcom, which reminds me so much of this. So if you've seen Malcolm in the Middle, do check out My Parents Are Aliens too. You can check out my review as well if you want my thoughts on it. But yeah, Hal reminds me of Bryan, so if that doesn't convince you, then. But yeah, honestly, the show has great storylines in every single episode, with some episodes carrying on for another part, which is amazing. But what really makes the show stand out to me, like I said before, are the characters. The show just has a good cast. My favorite characters are Dewey and Hal. If that hasn't become apparent to you yet, they're just so funny. But let me know who your favorite characters are. Favorite episodes. This one, I was trying to think about what episodes I'd want to mention because there are just so many. I could honestly be here for a whole day just naming episodes and reminiscing with some of you, I hope, as well, on some of my favorite episodes. But yeah, do let me know what yours are. But name a few, like the episode with Hal on the roller skates teaching Malcolm to roller skate. So funny. And a fun fact I only learned like recently was that Bryan Cranston did several of those stunts on his own. The water park one, I don't know why, but for me, Dewey was the highlight of that episode. Just seeing him and his careminder and his Fernando moment, which was just so good. The traffic ticket with Lewis, the carnival with Reese, Malcolm, Stevie, and Dewey sneaking into there. The jury duty, like Hal and Abe trying to recreate what happened. Craig's monkey. And then Thanksgiving, Reese joining the army, Hal sleepwalking. I honestly, I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop myself because I'll just be listing every single episode. But yeah, actually, one more if you don't mind. The Halloween one, that was absolutely funny. But yeah, like I said before, I want to know what your favorite episodes are, so let me know down below. But I have to say though, there's one thing I am very disappointed with the show is that we never got to see Egg again. He appeared in one episode and I thought we would see more of him, but I'm so disappointed. I absolutely loved the guy. He was so funny. Anyway, in terms of the revival of Malcolm in the Middle, which is coming out in a few months, I don't know how I feel about it personally. I hope it'll be good, but it's been so long. 20 years, I think, is what I've heard, maybe. I'm glad they got most of the cast back, including like the supporting characters. It's a shame that the actor who plays Dewey isn't coming back. I mean, he was one of my favorite characters, so it's a big shame for me. But yeah, I'm feeling quite mixed for it, to be honest. But we shall see. What do you guys think about Life's Still Unfair? Are you excited to watch it? What do you think of the trailer? Anyway, I'd highly recommend Malcolm in the Middle. If I haven't convinced you, I obviously am not doing a good job. If you just want a simple watch, something that will make you laugh, great characters, entertaining storylines, or maybe you've watched it before and it's just been a while, and in that case, you should definitely rewatch it. You'll remember how much you love this show. Anyway, I think we're at the end of my review, so I really hope you enjoyed my review of Malcolm in the Middle. Do comment down below with your thoughts on the show. What was your favorite moment, best character in the show, anything at all? Would you be interested in maybe me doing like a top 10 moments from the show, maybe? In that case, if you would, I would really want your input in that, so do let me know. I also want to know about what your thoughts are on the revival show. I'd honestly just love to hear anything you guys have to say. Start up a kind of community of Malcolm in the Middle fans, but anyway, please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with our content. Check out our Twitter and Instagram accounts. And that is it for today. So have an amazing day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.